How did Francis Bacon advance modern science and scientific thinking at that time? Francis Bacon was a philosopher, and his philosophy went against the deductive reasoning that dominated the age and introduced the inductive method of reasoning, in which premises are viewed supplying some evidence for the truth of the conclusion. Bacon placed supreme emphasis on experimentation and taught the result of said experiment should be carefully recorded so that later generation would have a reliable and repeatable conclusion to base a future experimentation on. And it's through this innovation that the name Sir Francis Bacon would ring through the corridor of history as a genius and become synonymous with the scientific method that we know today. The 20th century historian and philosopher Will Durant said it was Bacon who rang the bell to call the wits, and Europe had come of age. His method combined the process carefully observing nature with the systematic accumulation of data. This process it put forward in three main steps. Step 1. Accumulate specific empirical observation about the characteristic being investigated. Step 2. Classify these facts into three categories: when the characteristic is present, when it is absent, and when it is present in varying degrees. Step 3. Through careful examination of the results, reject notions that do not seem to be responsible for the occurrence and identify the possible causes responsible for the occurrence. Bacon said in his first publication named In Praise of Knowledge, "Now we govern nature in opinions, but we are thrall unto her necessity. But if we would led by her in invention, we should command her in action." I will say that Bacon's prediction that through science, human life would improve has been proved beyond any argument to be correct. That's all.